Hey everybody, welcome to Hunt, Sleep, Fish. Today, Tom Littlejohn takes you to North Texas to Ray Roberts Lake, hooks up with Ray Waite from Stinger Bait, and Danny Golden from Get Bit Guide Service going after lunker, bigmouth bass.
Woo! There we go, there's a buzz bait. Go over the top. Need a net on him? Alright, this is our first topwater fish. Came off a quarter-ounce buzz bait with a gold blade, chartreuse and white. I think Danny's showing the half-ounce version, different color. Not a bad little chunk.
What a blow up. You gotta love that. That will get your heart going in the morning. Ray, you gotta plug your
Chatterbait bite. Okay, bite.
What fish? I didn't see
that
a fish.
was a
Ray, did
tournament
you see a
fish.
fish? No, I didn't see a fish.
If that was a tournament, I'd already swung him in the boat. He'd either come off the hook and fell on the boat.
I didn't see a fish.
I didn't feel that fish. He just grabbed it and swam toward me.
When you feel that vibration stop, that's the thing about that bait. A lot of times, it's different. It's like the blade just stops vibrating when you do that. Set the hook. You don't know if it's grass or.
said I couldn't catch anything.
The camera boat catches a fish. Yes.
He was right on that tree, wasn't he? Catch him on your fluke. There's a fish. Little buck bass.
He wanted it. He grabbed it and he took off with it.
Wasn't no tap tap on that one.
No, just very little thump and he was running. This is on a baby brush hog, watermelon red color.
Well, we've changed gears a little bit. We pulled up the back of this spawning flat that's got some really shallow water, very warm water. The water temp's warm in the mid-60s. We're going to shift gears a little bit. We're going to start throwing some soft plastics. I've got myself rigged up with a fluke, rigged on a split shot rig, using a Gamakatsu extra wide gap 3/0 hook. You want to use a good big hook, beefy hook. We're going to be fishing these soft plastics real slow and around the grass. We actually got 3 different things rigged up to try. Ray, he's got on a 5-inch Kalin's grub, and what was that color you called it?
I just call it an ugly green. I couldn't even tell you the actual name of this color, but as you can see, it's ugly. Fish sure do like it.
And Tom, you got on the old baby brush hog. What color you got there?
Well, that's watermelon with the, I think they got a
Purple
certain
flake.
purple flake in it.
Yeah, and none of us have a real heavy weight on. I don't know if you've noticed that on here. We're using lightweight. We're fishing very shallow water, so we don't need a heavy weight, you know, like we're fishing some deeper water where we want it to get down. And another thing with the lightweight is since we're fishing this grass, the lightweight doesn't seem to ball up in the grass and you know, you get a lot of it on your bait and stuff, because when you get that grass on your bait, fish aren't going to eat it. That was on the soft plastic, the watermelon gold fluke. Split shot rig.
Another fluke fish.
Yeah. 2 3/4, pushing 3 pounds. Nice little chunky fish.
That was a stump. Beaver hut right here. The motor just
Whoa! That's a big fish right there.
That's a hog.
Doggy. That's a hog. Weigh that one.
Lake Ray Roberts bass fishing. You gotta love it. In that box right back there. Woo! She's gonna be pushing 9 or 9.5, maybe 9 pounds. That was on a Zoom Super Fluke, watermelon gold, my favorite color. Rigged on a split shot rig. 10. Well, 9, well, hang on. It jumped up to 9 for a second, but I think 8, 10, right at a little over 8.5 pounds, almost 9.
That's a nice fish. A little further in there. I don't think he probably might have felt it. He didn't feel the hook. He just grabbed the tail.
Got him?
Yeah.
Oh, another nice fish. Good job.
I told you didn't know what that was a minute ago. There's a log underneath us.
Got it? He's getting us all wet though, isn't he?
It's about the same size that one you
Yeah, I know. Twinkies.
3-pounder, maybe.
Nice slot fish. Little female with that belly. Now, that was on the brush hog?
Yeah. I told you I threw right back in there and I was a little bit short. And nothing hit it, so I threw it a little bit further, right back on top of that log, and she was right here. She tore up my front.
I'm going to take some time here and actually show you how we're fishing these baits. Starting off here, I've got a split shot rig fluke, and of course you're going to cast to your target area. And really, for me, the key to this bait is fishing it slow. You want to fish this bait slow. A lot of the things we're fishing around, either laydowns or grass, I'm letting that bait fall. I'm going to count to at least 10 before I ever move the bait. Let it get down there so I know it's on bottom. And I'm just going to pick the rod up, and I'm going to let the bait fall. And I'm going to actually bring my rod back down a little bit. And once I know that bait's on the bottom, I'm going to pick it back up again. I'm not working the bait really fast, you know, trying to keep it up on top. I'm just trying to drag the bottom with this rig. Now, when you get a bite on these soft plastics, it's going to feel almost just like somebody's tapping your line most of the time. Sometimes they're a little sneaky, and you won't even know they're on there, and you'll just see your line swimming off. That's why it's real important to be watching your line, or as I call it, be a line watcher. And you want to watch where your line's meeting the water, because it should continually come towards you, but if a fish has it and they're just swimming off with it, it's going to move left or right or even the other direction. And if it does that, you'll want to reel down, and then you give it a good hard hook set. Of course, I'd probably do it a little harder than that in reality, but for here, I didn't want the bait to come flying back. Yep. That's the split shot rig fluke.
Put off where you want it to go. You start, you know, calculating all that. Close your lure off. Well, there's a good fish.
Now that was the kind of bite you look for in a 30-mile-an-hour wind. That fish grabbed this stinger lure, took that jig, and was just headed the other direction. There was no doubt she was there.
There ought to be a fish sitting right between them two trees. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Good fish on.
Oh, that's a toad, man. Let her get in those trees, though.
Woo! Don't let her get in the motor.
They're up there close. Don't want to stab at her.
Oh my gosh! Yes!
Oh man.
Ray Roberts bass.
Ray Roberts.
Woo, baby. Let's get
Got
them
this one?
scales.
That's a toad right
A little
there.
5-inch kaolin grub. I call it my ugly green color, and I lost it, or I'd show you. She ate it. That's it right there.
We put the scales up.
Yeah, they're.
In that door.
This big old fish just barely even tapped it. You thought it was a little perch, just pecking at it like them perch do.
I'm just fine. With only trees around me. I'm just fine. Only trees around me. I'm just fine with my mind. At sunrise, I'll be on the water at sunrise. I'll be on the water last sunset. Best one yet. And oh, it's the wondering makes guys like me insane. Who in the right mind would wanna fish out in the rain? My wife thinks I'm crazy, and sometimes she complains if I'm in my right mind.
Live yet, are you? I'll just try it one. Hey, welcome to Hunt, Sleep, Fish. We're down here with Danny Golden with Get Bit. All right. Danny Golden with Get Bit Guy Channel. Yeah, but then I'm gonna mess up with
Cut.
Ray Waite stinger bait. I can get Ray Waite stinger baits.
And rolling.
Hey, we're down here today, down at Rayburn, North Texas.
Ray Roberts.
Lake Roberts. Cut!
Sure you've done this before?
Who's Ray Burns?